On the first day the woman married into the wealthy family, she actually squatted on the ground to eat Western food. This scene attracted the onlookers of the guests at the banquet. No one expected that the wife of a billionaire would behave so rudely. The woman also felt a sense of inferiority in her heart. The CEO noticed the awkward situation of the woman and her son. He immediately took a plate of salad from the table, squatted beside the woman and started eating with her. Seeing this, the CEO's father also followed his son's example. Watching her husband and father-in-law openly stand up for her, the woman was deeply moved. She originally thought that as a migrant worker, being able to marry into a wealthy family was already a great fortune, but she never expected that the CEO's family would protect her like this. The woman used to work at a construction site, getting up early and working late every day just to earn tuition fees for her son. Although the CEO was worth tens of billions, he had been pressed by his father to get married and have children. One day, when the CEO saw the woman and her child on the street, he suddenly decided to ask the woman and her son to pretend to be his wife and son. He promised to give them a sum of money after the matter was done. After getting dressed up, the mother and son went home with the CEO. As soon as they entered the door, the old man, the CEO's father, was about to scold the CEO. Unexpectedly, the little boy directly threw himself into the old man's arms and kept calling him Grandpa. The old man was immediately amused and smiled happily. Seeing this, the second aunt, the CEO's aunt-in-law, immediately turned her target to the woman and kept asking her questions. The woman had never encountered such a situation before and was extremely nervous. Fortunately, the little boy was smart enough to interrupt the second aunt in time and helped his mother out of the predicament. However, the second uncle, the CEO's uncle, and the second aunt were not ready to give up. The second aunt even secretly pulled out a strand of the little boy's hair, preparing to do a DNA test. Soon, it was the old man's birthday banquet. The second uncle had already found out the real identities of the mother and son. He planned to expose them publicly at the banquet as soon as the DNA test report came out. But the mother and son, who didn't know their identities had been exposed, were attending the banquet with the CEO. To make the old man happy, the little boy drew a picture by hand and gave it to him. The old man was very pleased. This scene made the second uncle and second aunt, who were standing aside, very angry. After wishing Grandpa a happy birthday, the little boy came to eat with his mother. They were used to holding bowls and squatting in the corner to eat. This scene once again attracted the onlookers and ridicule of the guests. Finally, the second uncle couldn't hold back anymore. He stood up and announced publicly that the little boy was not the CEO's son, and the woman was not from a famous family but a rural woman. He also said that the DNA test report would arrive soon. After hearing this, the old man slapped the CEO hard. Then the second uncle went on to teach the CEO, saying he shouldn't lie. After that, he turned to scold the mother and son for being fraudsters and wanted to send them to prison. The little boy was so scared that he immediately hugged his mother. Seeing this, the old man scolded the second uncle for not bullying a child. But the second uncle refused to stop and emphasized that the test report would arrive soon. As soon as he finished speaking, the assistant came over with the report. The second uncle couldn't wait to grab the report and hand it to the old man. Seeing this scene, both the CEO and the woman felt their hearts tighten with anxiety.